You guys, we are in 2021 and overworking is not cute anymore, okay? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley Benz of ashleybenz.com. I help the overworked childcare business owner remove yourself from the day-to-day operations so that you can truly step into that CEO role and ultimately reduce your working hours. And we do all this without reducing the quality of your center or preschool program. So today we are going to be talking about mistakes that owners are making that are causing you to overwork. Now, if you're interested in that, I want you to stay tuned. But before we hop into today's video, I have got to say hello to all my OGs. So for those of you that have been hanging with me for the last 5 years that I've been doing this channel, I want to just say welcome back. For those of you that are new, if you are a new subscriber, I want to give you a warm welcome. I am so glad that you found me here on YouTube, and I'm super excited to have you here today. But for those of you that are watching my videos and have not yet subscribed, you need to hit that subscribe button if you are wanting to learn how to remove yourself from those day-to-day operations of your childcare business or preschool program. And before we hop in, go ahead as always, grab you something to sip on, let's get cozy, and let's jump into today's video. Okay, so before we hop into these little tips I'm going to give you of mistakes that is causing you to overwork in your center program, the first thing I want to make clear of is that, you guys, we are in 2021 and overworking is not cute anymore, okay? So, overworking is just not cute anymore, okay? It doesn't really do anything for you. It doesn't do anything for the children in your program. It doesn't do anything for your staff. It really does not do anything for anybody to be living a lifestyle and running a childcare business and then feeling drained, feeling burnt out, feeling like you don't have a life other than the center or your preschool program. Like, that is just not cute anymore. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you've been a part of this channel, you already know that I hate the word hustle. And I really honestly think that it is something that has kind of become in our culture to thinking that you have to constantly be working to be successful. In reality, success is when you don't have to be working constantly and you're still able to make money. Now, if you can get that figured out, then I think you got something here. So mistake number one is putting too much on your plate, okay? Now, I remember when I ran my center that I would get up in the morning and I would have loads of things going on in my brain of things that I had to do. You know, I've got to get the food program claims submitted today. I need to go and, I don't know, set up the payment system. I don't know what I was doing. All I know is that it was too much, okay? And what I do know is it's too much for you, okay? So putting too much on your plate, okay, that is one mistake that you're doing. Be realistic about what you can actually do in one day. And if we think about it, yes, there are 24 hours in a day, but 6 or 8 of those hours you need to be sleeping. Maybe 6 to 8 of those hours you are working, and the other part, you have other responsibilities. You have, your mom, you have a family, like there's other things going on in your life besides the daycare. Okay, let's just be blunt about it. You guys know I don't like to use the word daycare, but other things going on in your life about that. You are only one person and you cannot do everything. So one of the mistakes is just not being realistic about what you can actually do in one day. Now, if you want to know more about what should be on your calendar as a childcare business executive, be sure to check out my video where I talk about 5 things that should be on a childcare owner's calendar. And I really go into depth about being realistic about what you should be putting on your plate. Mistake number 2 is not tracking your time. this is one of the things that I work with when I am working with owners who are overworked and who are trying to remove themselves from those day-to-day operations. And the very first thing I tell them to do is you need to be tracking your time, okay? Here's the thing about it. What you don't see is hurting you. And the thing about tracking your time and being able to pull a report and really see what you're doing is that you really, honestly, it's like a light being shined on what is causing you to overwork. And when you can really see that in black and white, when you can really see the fact that, okay, I spent 2 hours on, creating, I don't know, some graphics on Canva for social media. Or I spent 3 hours this week doing some data entry. When you are starting to see those type of things, it just really is plain and clear as to why you're overworking yourself. However, if you're not tracking your time, you can't see it. And so what you can't see is truly hurting you. And if you would just start tracking your time, then I feel like you'll be able to get a better hold of what's causing you to overwork. So what I use is it's a software. It's called Toggle. I'll be sure to leave that link in the description box below. It's absolutely free. I think I talked about this in either one of my other videos or upcoming videos is coming up. But anyway, that is what I recommend to track your time. You can, they have an app that you can put on your phone, and it's just something that you need to do. So if you're not doing that, then that is one of the mistakes of something that you're doing that is causing you to overwork that you can't see. Mistake number 3 is that you are not delegating, automating, and outsourcing enough, okay? And one of my favorite quotes is that doing it all will keep you small. Doing it all will have you not have any sleep. Doing it all will have you to have health conditions. Yes, and all these other things that you're burnt out, being snappy at people, not loving coming into your center. Like, doing it all will really suck out the passion out of you, and it will really cause you to not like being a childcare business owner. Point blank, period. Happened to me. So you are not delegating, you're not automating, and you're not outsourcing enough. And these are the things, this is a mistake that is causing you to overwork. Again, and this is another reason why I always tell my clients and members that I work with inside of my Director to CEO Accelerator program, this is why I tell them to track your time. Because then once we track our time, and we get a report, then I can literally say, oh, you know what? No, I should not have been doing that. That needs to go off to somebody else. That needs to be outsourced to somebody else, okay? So always remember that doing it all is keeping you small. And if you are not outsourcing, delegating, and automating, then this is a mistake that is causing you to overwork. Mistake number 4 is that you are too focused on building a team instead of building a automatic staffing structure system, okay? So one of the things that I did that was a mistake, and that's a mistake that you are most likely doing as well if you are not removed from those day-to-day operations, is that you are hiring in people first, and then you want to build a team with the people that you pulled in only because you need a body in the classroom, or you're trying to keep up with staff to child ratios, or whatever the case is there. And so I did the same thing, and that was kind of my mentality, was just like, and not to say that I wasn't interested in hiring good people, but at the end of the day, y'all, just let's be real about it. Like, we have to be in regulations, and sometimes that has forced us to just get somebody in as quick as we can. And then what we want to do is, once we get these people in, then we want to start building a team. Then we want to start saying, okay, you all should be working well together. How come you're not? How come, you ladies aren't getting along? Why is there drama in my center? Well, it's because you did it backwards. And the correct way is to build the system and then hire the people in and add them and funnel them into your system. And these are qualified people that is going to be a great fit for your center or program. So if you're focused on building a team and not focused on building a automatic staffing structure system. And I want to underline that word system. If you're not focused on that, then this is a mistake that is causing you to overwork, because what happens is that you just can't keep people in, and you don't have a way to automatically and effortlessly attract in the right people, and basically have a system that does the recruiting for you, that runs in the background of your center or preschool program. And in conclusion to today's video, I really just want to also say that one of the things that is also, and I'm gonna call this a bonus mistake because it's not on my notes, but it's almost like you're being too reactive to things instead of proactive. And so what happens is that you find yourself caught into having to clean up so many messes around your center, having to clean up that person that can't come in because of X, Y, and Z, and then having to deal with them. It's like you're all over the place. And you really have to have a streamlined, structured way in solving any solution in your childcare business or preschool program. If you don't have a streamlined way of doing that, you'll fix things, but it will mainly be more of a Band-Aid fix than an actual long-term solution. And so that is what I help members and clients and owners do inside of my Director to CEO Accelerator program. And if you're interested in learning more about that program, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for you to be able to check out. You can actually go and take a free masterclass where I'll walk you through the very first step that you need to be doing in trying to remove yourself from the day-to-day operations, and that is setting up that automatic staffing structure system. And so there's a free masterclass training that you can watch where I show you how to set that system up. And also there is more information on the details of the programs. So I hope this video was of value to you today. Again, be sure to check those description box for any links and things like that. Instagram links, follow me links, my Facebook, my private Facebook group community links, all those links will be down below. Also, if you're getting started, there's also some information down below as well. Again, go ahead and give this video a like, some thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, and be sure to hit that little bell so that you're notified of when the next video comes out. Also, if you have any questions or comments or anything that's been working for you in helping you remove yourself from those day-to-day operations, leave those in the comments down below. You guys know that I love to talk. I typically will get on my phone like once the day is kind of ended, and it literally is like my little me time. I'll go through comments and things like that. But I would just love to hear from you, and love to hear if you have something working for you, or just any questions, thoughts that you have about today's video. So, all right, I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, God bless. Now, if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Mistake number 4 is the fact that you are not building a team. Scratch that out.